What in the world happened to HBX, also known as high boxing? They used to have, they were the pinnacle of small scale RCs 4 years ago. I mean, you'll know this car first. I changed it into the ultimate 14th scale basher, but if you don't recognize it, that body should help. The 16889A Pro. One of the best small scale cars, especially when it comes to durability, out there. They had that car, they had a couple other models that were pretty popular, the 901A, the 903A, and then 2 years ago, they came out with, well, 3 years ago, they came out with the, I don't have it up here. It's in that pile somewhere. The 2996A. And then 2 years ago, the 2997A, which was, it probably is still my favorite HBX model. Then around that same time, they did the 3100A and the 16890SA. Those are all fantastic. That's not going to work. Those are all fantastic models. Like, they're so good for the price, and it's good quality, and they're super durable. And then they kind of stopped. They came out with a couple other versions of this car here. This is a desert truck. They came out with a short course version of this and a version 2 of the desert truck, and then stopped. At least for the most part. They came out with let's see, maybe 2 18th scale cars since then. Oh, hi. I haven't introduced myself yet. My name's Evan, and a lot of you already know me as Derby City RC, and this here is my second channel where I can talk about stuff, and I can rant about things, and I can show you things. For example, I'm going to have the occasional "So Today at Derby's," or I haven't decided, I might call it "Going On Next at Derby's." Tell me which one's better. So if you don't get enough of my ugly face on my main channel, subscribe here and I'll talk more. Anyway, HBX's biggest component, in my opinion, is MJX. This is their most recent release. They also, this isn't the right body, but they also started out with small scale cars, and a lot of their components were even the same components that HBX used in some way. Then they came out with some 14th scale cars with metal chassis, and then let's see, over here they started coming out with 14th scale drift cars, which are pretty excellent. And everyone was screaming for bigger stuff. MJX answered the call quicker than anyone, I think, when it comes to Chinese-sided stuff. They came out with the 10208. And then, somewhat recently, they came out with a big 7th scale rally car, which is awesome. It's so good. Some 12th scale crawlers that weren't very well received. But hey, at least they're trying. They're doing different things that no one else has done, and I think that's pretty awesome. I think that's important to do. And then this guy, which is a pretty great 12th scale basher in my opinion. But here we are, pretty much nothing good new from HBX. I'm joking, but they're like the motley crew of RC cars. Many awesome bangers back in the day, and anyway, this is not a dig at HBX. I mean, well, it kind of is, but we still love you, and we want something new and something awesome that is your all's signature stuff. Durability. They've always had cars that look good, but we need a little more power and maybe a little more size, so come on. Anyway, so going on next at Derby's. I don't think you're supposed to see this car yet, so I gotta cover it up. Truck, I mean. This thing. You guys remember this from maybe a month or two ago? It's a 1/8 scale short course truck that honestly wasn't very good. And it's expensive, and I was very disappointed. However, I've done a few things to it, and it's just minor stuff. As in things that really should have just been done from the factory. Just diff fluid, springs, shock fluid, and using the included speed pinion. That's all I did. And it is absolutely nuts. There's a video coming on that, so I don't want to give too much of it away, but it is an absolute animal. I mean, seriously, one of the nastiest cars that I've got. It is a beast now. Little 12 scale short course truck coming soon. This thing is actually, what in the world did I just, this thing is awesome for what it is. Very happy with this car. And another 1/7 scale rally car to rival the MJX. It is quite a bit more expensive, and a lot of people have asked me to compare them, so this video will sort of do that, talk about it at least. I finally got a window unit air conditioner. I installed that, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago now. Barely keeps up, but it does help. First time getting something like that. I've reorganized my battery cabinet a little bit. My old one didn't have drawers. Just repurposed one of my toolboxes to hold batteries. It's way easier to get to them now. Something I meant to do in my review video for this car that was just a day or two ago. I meant to do a size comparison for the Omni Terminator. They're very close. The Omni has a little bit of a longer wheelbase, and you flatten out the suspension on the Omni and they're about the same. Got a surprise car under here that I've been sitting on for 4 months. I've had that video done since April 1st, and it got heavily delayed, but it is a really good car that I'm super excited for you to see. But it might seem kind of funny. It might seem kind of funny because, again, I filmed and edited it for, well, almost 5 months now. Wait. Okay, 4.5 months. So the video is still completely on my old workbench that sat over here. And I try to change and evolve my editing and presentation style as time goes. So it might feel like a slight throwback, but it is what it is. There's one other video that I just want to prepare you for. It's different. It's not a review. It's not even just a single project. Super fun, and it's probably going to be a long video. That's all. I don't want to say too much. It involves 4 or 5 different cars, 4 different projects, or 5 different projects, 6 different cars. For the most part, I've been working on the video probably 6, 7, maybe 8 months. I know that's going to leave you in anticipation. I guess that's okay. A little cliffhanger. But yeah, I don't want to ruin the surprise. So there you go. I'm working on it. So many things going on, so it's hard to get it done quickly, but I'm hoping within a month. I think I've rambled enough for this episode of Going On Now at Derbies, or So Today at Derbies. Those were both suggested by a commenter, a loyal viewer. So thank you. It was a while ago. I'm sorry I can't remember your name. But I appreciate it because that was excellent. It made me laugh, and that's what I'm using. Credit to you. Feel free to shout yourself out in the comments. I know I do talk kind of loud sometimes. I've been trying to calm down, but sometimes I forget that I'm trying to calm down. So sometimes in videos I'm loud in one scene and quiet in another. And sometimes I'll realize that I'm being really loud, and then I'll quiet down, but then I forget to quiet down and it's loud again. So I apologize. That's just me. I get excited about this stuff, and my wife always tells me to quiet down. Max is now like that. He talks loud. My oldest son. My mom always told me, hey, I'm right here in the car with you. You don't gotta scream. That's just how I am. And when I get excited about something, I'm even worse. And that video I just told you about that's 4 months in the making, I don't remember for sure. I might be louder in that video because it was a while ago. I don't remember. I haven't watched it since I finished it. Now I'm rambling. Oh yeah, subscribe, hit the like button, do those things. I appreciate it. And if you've never seen my main channel before, check it out because in my opinion, it's pretty fun.